Hiya, buddy. Yeah, back again. I'll have a pint of the usual and a pint of lager, please. Yeah, that's for Pete Wicks today. Lovely lad. Nice beard, lovely long hair. Housewife's favourite. Should be interested. Cheers, boss.
Cheers, my man. Oh, that's lovely.
It is.
That is, yeah, it's good, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Congratulations, by the way, on everything. Because I know it's not easy coming out of a show, like you have, to make a success doing something else.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long old road to come from... Well, initially I started like over a decade ago from Towie, because you're just that kind of Wally with a long hair. I think I'm still the Wally with a long hair, but now I've got a bit of a voice rather than just being the Wally with a long hair who's falling out of nightclubs.
Exactly. Well, now we know who you are. And I think since your appearance on Strictly, where people really got to know you, and the emotional side of you as well, which is always really important, we feel there's a connection in there with everyone. Yeah, I thought you came across really well on Strictly, pal.
Thank you, buddy. I really appreciate that. It was like, do you know what? Strictly is probably the most terrifying thing I've ever done.
Really?
Genuinely, yeah. I mean, for obvious reasons, I was useless. And I got slightly less useless, but still fundamentally useless.
Yeah.
But it's literally, it's so out of what I have ever done before, and I didn't expect to love it, and I genuinely loved it.
One thing that I noticed, and we're all about style and fashion, that's why we're here, is that flipped its head on Strictly.
Yeah.
Because you got to express yourself and your personality. A lot of black, which is your signature.
Yeah. And we didn't do a lot of black with Strictly. I mean,
there were some black trousers, Peter.
There was some. I mean, black trousers were throughout it,
which were magnificent.
The pink trousers are the ones that people, often talk about. They're still on under here because we couldn't get them off. So if you hear me squeaking, that's what it is. It's the PVC as I walk off. I mean, I think we did that in Blackpool, and I think they run out of Vaseline trying to get me in there.
Well, let's talk about fashion and your style, because it is synonymous with yourself. What's your inspiration and what's your motivation behind the way that you look and you carry yourself?
Do you know what's really weird is I always think fashion, you can follow trends, and I think we all do. Like, we all follow trends. There's different things that I've done over the years where I thought, this looks great, and then you look back on it 2 years later and you think, that didn't look great. But I always try and wear what I think suits me.
So you dress for yourself?
Yeah.
And not for the trend?
No. Because I think it's one of them old kind of sayings, isn't it? Look good, feel good, all that sort of stuff. So I've always tried to wear things that I think suit me. Obviously, I'm covered in tattoos, and I used to have really long hair, and that is already quite a statement, isn't it? So I try to always dress fairly plain.
Right.
And then when I pull out something jazzy, I do look like one of Pablo Escobar's henchmen. When you kind of see something and you see it on someone else and you think, that looks really good.
Yeah, but they suit you though, your wild moments.
I mean, some of them I maybe have pulled off. Some of them I should have pulled off and put in the bin. But either way, yeah, I've had some interesting looks. I think suits are kind of, I love a good suit.
Yeah. And the tattoos are a statement, obviously. When did you get your first one?
I was 15.
15
when I got my first one.
And then was it a slow progression into being sleeved up?
So I have looked like a sort of a 40-year-old divorcee since I was about 12. So at 15, I got a tattoo because I was going to nightclubs. And I just wanted to look older, so you kind of, if you queue up to
Is that the reason? Is that the real reason why you got the first one?
Yeah, and that's genuinely why I got it. And then it became a bit of an addiction.
You got a tattoo so you could get into a nightclub?
Yeah, I'm that pathetic. Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, that was genuinely the reason. Have you got tattoos?
No, none.
Yeah, but you're kind of that classically good-looking, of rugged guy that don't need tattoos.
It's because I guess I'm under the cosh of my mother still at 51.
Well, it's weird because my mum hates tattoos, so now I've basically just disappointed my mum on so many levels. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm going to be really, really honest now, and this is quite embarrassing. My mum still does my washing and ironing.
Let's just have a moment. Well, let's talk about your style. What are your key influences? I know you're a massive country music fan. Is there anyone, the Black? Is it Johnny Cash? I've got to ask you.
I mean, Johnny Cash is just an absolute legend. I think when it comes to that kind of cowboy style, I mean, you can't beat a good pair of jeans, a nice shirt, and a good pair of boots. And I think if you look at country, a lot of it is good jeans, good shoes, good jackets, or a good shirt.
Yeah.
Keeping it fairly simple.
So one thing we ask people on this is your foundations, your fundamentals in your wardrobe. there must be a couple that are your go-tos. And yours are going to be different to Melvin's, they're going to be different to Ollie's.
There'll be different sizes to
different
Melvin's.
to Jim's, yeah. Yeah.
What's he doing, M&S Kids? Love you, Melvin. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. I love you.
So go on, what in your wardrobe is your go-to?
Good jeans, good fitting jeans.
Right.
And listen, we all went through that kind of skinny jean stage,
Yeah.
slash jegging. A good straight leg jean, I think, is essential. It goes with so many different things. Boots. I personally think a Chelsea boot is still it's just a go. It goes with everything.
It's a classic.
Mate, it's a classic.
It is.
It goes with jeans, it goes with suits, it can anything you want. White and black t-shirts. I buy all of mine genuinely and have done for years from M&S.
Oh, mate.
But the underwear range.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're the best ones.
Oh.
They're honestly, they're the best fitting t-shirts.
Are we talking about the autograph brief?
That's, mate, honestly.
Yeah.
Everyone says, where'd you get them from?
The autograph brief is the perfect hammock.
Yeah, 100%. And I think jackets are probably my thing. Because I always think like a white or a black t-shirt with a nice jacket is just, and it's so versatile. As long as you've got a good basic, you can then flip it around with all sorts of different bits.
We've talked about music. Who, outside of music, has been your biggest fashion influence?
Do you know what? I've taken like inspiration from so many different areas. David Gandy is just, you know, big lapel, double-breasted suits always look
It's
famous.
not ugly, is he?
And I don't know, you kind of see it on him and you think, God, that looks good. Then you put it on and you think, God, I just don't look as good. But his suit style, I think, is impeccable. And this is a bit of a road choice. Steven Tyler.
Wow.
Yeah, when I had the long hair and all the rest of it, and I used to wear...
Did you have the hankies and all
I
the...
used to have a lot of jewellery and all that
Like an
sort of
extra on
stuff.
Pirates of the Caribbean?
Mate, Pirate Pete.
This is a good look.
Oh, no, this was a bad phase. Mate, the fedora phase was a lot. It was the hair and then the fedora. I looked like...
Middle aisle Johnny Depp.
Yeah, mate, it's sort of like, you know, it was a reduced version.
Right.
Yes. But see, quite nice plain colours.
Yeah.
Good fitting. There is nothing worse. Suits are so important because you can go and spend a fortune on a suit and if it fits you badly, it will look crap.
Yeah.
Whereas you can go and buy a high street suit, have it slightly tailored maybe to you and it can look $1 million. I like that outfit, even if I do say so myself. I might have to bang that one out again. The neckerchief was brave.
I'm going to ask you about first dates.
Yeah.
Right? Only because first impressions
Yeah.
are key. Now, as good looking and as handsome and as stylish as you are, you must take time planning your first date outfit.
No.
Behave.
I genuinely don't. I always dress quite smartly for a date. Really nice shirt, really good jeans or trousers, and really good boots. Clean. But also, I think for a date, smelling good.
Well, the
Difference.
cologne of choice at the moment is like an Oudi musk, isn't it? I've stepped away from that.
Have you? Is it
Yes.
because everyone kind of
Everyone's
smells the
wearing
same,
it.
don't they?
Yeah.
But do you know what you need to do?
Go on.
You need to blend.
Oh, you mean mix colognes? Really?
It's the secret. Because then people go, is that... Well, no, not exactly, no. Because if you mix a couple and you need to spend a bit of time mixing. I'm a mixologist for aftershave.
All right, I'm going to ask you a question that isn't fashion or style related. Of everything that you've done with the Towie and the podcast and the live shows and working with Sam and Olivia, what's the one piece of advice you would give someone if they're a little bit apprehensive about expressing their own personality? Because you've got it by the bucket load.
That's a tough question. I should be asking you that. Every time that I've been around you, met you, you are so obviously yourself. If you're not authentic, then I think people see straight through it.
Yeah.
Especially now. There's only so long you can try and be someone you're not. So, you know, there's 8 billion people in the world, and the most beautiful and unique thing about you is that there is no one like you. So why would you want to be something else? Be authentic. Do it for you. But be brave.
That's all you need, people. Perfect.